Well, that's not a standard S-Max, is it?
One shot. One chance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot, one chance, one move, one dance. One shot. Brace yourself for the Vegas. One shot.
Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video, and today we're reviewing something different and again unique, obviously. It's another S-Max, but it's got the Focus ST lump, so technically, if you think about it, it's a S-Max ST. Get the owner on today, take a walk around, and yeah, catch you in a bit. So guys, you join me today with the owner behind the camera with this stunning S-Max. Again, I know what you're thinking, guys, oh, it's another S-Max, but I'll tell you what, this one is worth reviewing just like every other S-Max I reviewed. So what specs and modifications have you done to this to get it to where it is and sitting?
The spec is the titanium,
Right.
so it's got the automatic headlights, wipers, etc.
Okay.
Now the mods that I've done to it is it's got the AirTech inlet manifold,
Right.
AirTech intercooler,
Okay.
decat, straight through to custom back boxes. Obviously, with kids in the car, it's nice to drone the kids out sometimes, but you know you've got to be a bit sensible about it.
Yeah.
And as you can see from the exterior, you know, there's not much done. Obviously, I've just painted the wing mirror covers.
Yeah.
It's got the sequential indicators on them.
Yeah, so the Audi style.
Yeah, similar to that.
I do like that.
Bonnet vents, which I cut in myself.
Yeah.
Very nerve-wracking doing that.
I bet.
Bonnet bra.
Yeah.
Again, you know, I've had that on the previous S-Max that I had.
Yeah.
I've done the wide mouth myself as well on the front bumper.
Yeah.
The idea, again, I think, in my opinion, is obviously to let more air through into the intercooler, so then it does its job better.
Yeah. So as we like obviously walk around and everything like that, I mean, what was this before? Like, because again, I'll show you guys later in this clip, but like, was this a diesel as standard or?
No, this is the 2.5T standard 220 brake horsepower.
Okay.
So yeah, roughly, I'm not sure what it's pushing now. I do need to get a dyno, and I've been telling myself to do it for months.
Yeah.
But I've just been not done it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's something different. I'll be honest with you, mate. It's something different because, like I said, well, we'll throw back to the review I done on Emily's S-Max, guys, is there is aftermarket for these cars. Like, there is an aftermarket for it, and like a thing of personality and being able to, like, you know, like for example, drop an ST lump in these things, which people have said, and like.
This is standard, got the ST, the Focus ST engine
lump
in it, yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
A lot of people say, well, it's not an ST lump, it's a Volvo lump, but at the end of the day, Ford and Volvo work together.
Yeah, it's the same.
So it is the same, and it's,
what I mean.
you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Know, and that's the way I look at things. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, it is something different because you don't really see a lot of modified S-Maxes out there, do you? Because again,
they're people carriers.
Yeah, that's the stigma attached with them, like they're people carriers and everything like that.
Yeah, it's like another thing as well. I bought that spoiler. It's an eBay special. You know, 65
it suits
quid.
it.
Yeah, I think it sets it off. You know, again, I put that on myself.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I should have had it painted properly, but I've done it with a rattle can, and
Fair plays.
you know, it didn't turn out too bad.
No, but I mean, there's loads of nice little details that obviously you've made this your own. I think this is what I've kind of covered after doing, obviously this is a trilogy of the S-Maxes, but personality wise you can personalise these to how you suit.
Like de-wiped it. You know, I don't see the point of having a rear wiper myself anyway, but you know, each to their own. So I've de-wiped it, and it just sets it off a lot better. I think it looks a lot tidier without that silly wiper arm on the back.
Yeah. And as the camera's just spotted, these ain't standard, are they? And everything like that, the whole system. So what have you done to this?
That's custom back boxes that I had done. Unfortunately, in the first lockdown, with the S-Maxes in particular that I know of, always the passenger side one rots away and falls off.
Yeah.
So instead of paying full stupid prices, I went and got a custom one got done, and it cost me £400 to have the 2 back boxes done.
Yeah.
So again, they're warranted now for life.
Yeah.
I had them done down in Romford, at Fast Lane in Romford.
Yep.
Good guys to go to.
Yeah.
They know their stuff. Again, that back diffuser is not standard as well. That's
No.
CXS.
Oh, okay.
So again, it sits nice under the car.
Yeah, it suits it very well. Like, actually, to be fair, I think if they had done, I know it is a 2.5 one, but if they'd done like an ST Smax, if that makes sense, I reckon this is how they probably would do it from the factory. Like the nice spoiler, the sporty tips, you know, made it its own, like its own trim, its own car, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, the way everything's going with cars now, they're going all electric. So this is now going to be, you know, and the thing is with the 2.5s, they're rare.
Yeah, they're.
You know?
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I think Emily did make that note of saying that they are rare now.
Yeah.
And
even like another friend of mine, he's got an Ambition 2.5T, and the drive shaft broke down, the bearings inside broke down, and just to get a second hand one, it's 150 quid.
Yeah.
You know, so although it's the same as the Mondeo 2.5.
Yeah.
Again, it's just getting the parts.
Yeah, that's becoming the problem now, the parts and everything like that. So the main question will be, obviously, as we come back to the front, obviously, like you've said in the video, it's the 2.5T and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look really sporty. I mean, even like as the camera's covered it, the wheels, obviously, we're just going to highlight the vents and everything like that. Yeah. But yeah, best thing to do, obviously, would be pop the bonnet on.
Yeah.
And obviously here we are, well, as we just opened the bonnet, guys, yeah, the 2.5T, obviously known for, well, now as you said, in this car, the Focus ST, and yeah, these engines have got some good history behind them, ain't they?
They have, yeah. I'm not too clued up as if to say that I know everything about it, far from it, you know. But as I say, I'm learning, you know, it's the first car that I've properly tried modifying. You know, most of the work on this I have done myself. You know, I have put the Focus RS Mark II clutch kit in it. Yeah. So that will help. You know, so if I do decide to go further with the mapping and stuff like that, it will hold more torque, and that it's not gonna, you know, start slipping and stuff like that. Fix things like this, the RS vac pipe. Yeah. Again, that just takes a lot of stuff away from this sort of area. Bigger,
oversized air intake and everything like that, which these need.
Yeah, so obviously the standard air intake used to come across here, and then fill up from here and all that, and it used to fill that gap, so I've took that away. Yeah. And so it's got the AirTech inlet manifold. Yeah. It's got a 70mm throttle body on it. Yeah.
No, it's nice actually to do, like, actually review something like this, because again, the rarity of these cars and not being able to see them as such, and just seeing like the diesels and everything like that, it is a treat, if that makes sense. And hopefully there might be some owners, I'm not saying, but might be some owners that watch this eventually and think, you know, there's another one out there.
Yeah, I say most of the work on this I've done myself. You know,
fair play to you, mate.
Yeah, it is hard going, and like I say, I'm not the best person in the world, you know what I mean? But it's like anything you do, you learn by doing it. Yeah. You know, and it's taken a while. I've had this car now for 2 years. Yeah. And I've spent a fair few quid on it. But you know, some people might not like what I've done to it. But again, as I said, that's their opinion. Yeah. Which they're entitled to. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's my car. Modifying is to each and everyone's taste, isn't it? So if we're all the same, it'd be boring. Yeah. So
But no, I think this is lovely and everything like that. Now, the question is, obviously, we'll take her out for a drive and see how she puts the power down on the road. Yeah. Catch you in a bit. So guys, you join me from the passenger seat of this 2.5T Smax, and we're just coming up to the Cuban strip, and we'll give it a nice little boot, and we'll see how it goes. Power delivery's there, to be fair.
She does pick her skirt up and go. Yeah.
I just can't get over the fact of it's an S-Max, if that makes sense. I should be third one I've done, guys, and everything like that. But you think I'd expect it, but because it's got that 2.5 T lump, it just feels different. Like very. It's weird because I just can't get over it. We're in an S-Max, but it's a powerful S-Max, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not your standard people carrier, is it?
No,
it can pick its skirt up and go, you know.
Yeah.
And like I've said already, by far it's not the quickest one out there. There are others out there on the group that I'm one of the admin moderators on.
Yeah.
There are others out there that are a lot quicker and a lot more what's the word, modified than what this is, you know.
But I've got to admit, this is a good entry level, if that makes sense. Like to get in, like you said, heavily modifying. It's a good entry level. I mean, I was saying off camera, like the aftermarket for these cars, it's there, if that makes sense. Like the suspension, the engine, like mods and everything like that. There is an actual, not a cult following, but there is a following behind these cars. Yeah. And I think it's kind of a car where you get best of both worlds, because like obviously that's a nice little cheeky bang. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you get the best of both. Yeah. Like, if you've got a family, they're ideal. And
it's exactly why I've got
you want a bit of fun, obviously these rarer 2.5 T lumps, they've got it. You've got the fun factor as well as the practicality.
Yeah, this is why I've got obviously a people carrier, because I've got me, my wife, we have got 5 kids. Although the older 3 now don't really come out with us, so it's just like, but I couldn't see myself getting rid of it. I have contemplated it, but I've put too much money into it at the minute, you know, so it's like, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to run it into the ground, and if it costs them thousands and thousands to keep it back on the road, then that's when it's going to have to be time to cut me losses.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, credit to you, mate, with this car and everything like that. It has surprised me, because like obviously I've got to do like a little shout out here, but obviously Emily put me onto you and contact wise and everything
Emily's
like that.
a good girl, isn't she?
She is.
Diamond.
Cheers Em for actually, you know, suggesting this and everything like that, because again, it's been another treat for me. I keep saying this, guys, like every car is a treat, but I like to experience different cars, if that makes sense, like high powered budget cars and everything like that. Like, you know, it's nice because you have that nice variety, guys. That's what I want to try and get across in my videos, guys. Just like the thing of everyone's got different budgets, everyone's got different tastes, but I'll happily entertain anyone that wants to come on. Could be someone with a project car or something like this. Yeah. You know, it's nice to do that.
As we've said already, you know, with the modified scene, everyone is different. Yeah. You know, if we're all the same, it'd be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, say I'm an admin, moderator, whatever way you want to look at it, you know, on a group on Facebook called Mad Max's, same as Emily. And it's just like, we all help each other as well, you know what I mean? It's just like,
well, this is the thing, the car scene, I'm going to speak on the car scene a little bit as well, guys, but it's nice to know that there's still that community in the car scene, if that makes sense. Again, because you know, I run my Facebook group as well, my one off stock and everything like that. That's like a big family, but we help each other out. That's what I like to see, considering how the scene is at the moment. It's kind of up and down, there's still that goodness in it, but then it's
especially for everyone with this last year and that with the COVID situation and stuff
was
like
bad.
that. Yeah, no one could really get out and socialise and all that. So thankfully we can get back to normality, or some kind of normality, and start meeting each other again, just sharing stories and obviously helping each other and
sharing our builds, our projects, future mods. See, this is the thing, last year that kind of died with how this COVID situation was. We were all locked in, but it's nice now because we can all get out. I mean, most of us during the lockdown, i.e. me, I'm going to put my hand up, bought another motor and then obviously, you know, modified it during the time. But it's nice because then once it did lockdown did end, as such, guys, we could go out and say, oh, what have you got? What have you done with this? It's nice because it's how it should be.
Yeah.
But
same as myself, you know, I bought a few bits, you know, the old credit card took us smashing over
lockdown. Trust me, mate, they always do.
the intercooler and stuff like that. So yeah, I've done all that during lockdown. Same as the wide mouth conversion on the bonnet, the bumper. Sorry.
Yeah.
Done that all during lockdown.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I'll tell you what, right? It was a lovely experience actually, experiencing this like Smax, if that makes sense, like this one, because again I've done the 2 diesels of the M's and the other one, but this is something different about it, because I think because it's got that 2.5 turbo lump in and it's the petrol, it just feels special in its own right.
There's a lot more you can do to a petrol as well, like, in comparison with the diesels and that, you know. But yeah, so this is not finished yet. Obviously, I want more. Yeah. You know, I've got used to it now. I just want more out of it.
Like everyone does. Once you get used to it, it's a thing of I want a bit more power. I want it to handle better. And
it's like if you have something to eat, you like the taste of it, you want more, don't you? You know,
or you want to try something different. Yeah. So
yeah, this needs a few more bits doing to it. But yeah, other than that, she's a good car. Yeah. I've had her 2 years. Yeah. Spent a lot of money in them 2 years. Yeah. But you know, it's what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, it's what you do in this type of scene. So, is there anyone you want to shout out? Any groups, social media, or anything like that?
First of all, Emily, for putting me through to you. Yeah. She's a good girl. Yeah. And obviously, if there is any other S-Max owners out there that are not on our group, join Mad Max's on Facebook. Yeah,
I'll leave the link to the Facebook group in the description of the video for you. Yeah. So it's a nice little thank you from me, obviously, to bringing this car on.
Yeah, so, no worries.
But is there anyone else, or is that it?
Yourself as well, obviously, for taking your time out, you know, and coming.
Weekends. Technically, guys, weekends are my work days as well. As in the thing of this, I work in the weekend and I do this every now and then. But no, I appreciate you coming down and everything like that. Again, I'll always make time, and if there's anything you do in the new year as such, like if you've got more power in this or whatever, just give me a message and we'll happily have you back on.
Yeah, no worries.
As like a little update. Yeah. So
there's a few things in the pipeline. Obviously depending on funds, obviously. Yeah. You know, financial problems and all that. You know, which we've all got because of obviously last year not working and stuff like that. But things are on the up.
Yeah, which is good
for us all. So which is a good thing.
It's a good thing. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and the next video I'll be shooting soon, which will be on the Civic, and then obviously after that I'll have to start getting some more people on. Like, I've got some free slots, everything like that. So if you know anyone that wants one, give me a message and everything like that. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.